Hello, literature lovers. Today I'm discussing Kamala Das. She was an Indian English poet, very well as a leading Malayalam author from Kerala, India. Her popularity in Kerala is basically chiefly on her short stories and autobiography, while her English written name Kamala Das is noted in the form the poems and explicit autobiography. She was also a widely read columnist and wrote on diverse topics including women's issues, child care, politics, among others. She was very special because of her writing. Madhvi Kutty was her pen name for writings other than English. Her open and honest treatment of female sexuality, free from any sense of guilt, infused her writing with power, and she got hope after freedom, but also marked her as an iconoclast in her generation. On 31st May 2009, at the age of 75, she died at a hospital in Pune. Madhav Kutty was born, that is Kamala Das was born in Malabar district in British India, which is in Kerala right now. And on 31st March 1934, her father was a managing editor of the widely circulated Malayalam daily, and she spent her childhood between Calcutta, where her father was employed as a senior officer in the Welford Transport Company that sold Bentley and Rolls-Royce automobiles, and the Nalapat ancestral home. Like her mother, she also was excellent in writing, and her love of poetry began at an early age through the influence of her great uncle Nalapal, a prominent writer. At the age of 15, she married bank officer Madhav Das, and from his surname she got that name Kamala Das. Madhuri Gitti was her name before marriage, who encouraged her writing interests, and she started writing and publishing both in English and Malayalam. Calcutta in 1960s was a tumultuous time for arts, and Kamala Das was one of the many voices that came up and started appearing in cult anthologies along with the generation of English poets. English was the language she chose for all six of her published country poetry collection. She was noted for her many Malayalam short stories, and which were written in English also. She once claimed that poetry does not sell in this country, but her fortnight columns, which sounded off on everything from women's issue and child care to politics, were quite popular. Her first book of poetry, Summer in Calcutta, was a breath of fresh air in Indian English poetry, and she wrote chiefly of love, its betrayal, and consequent anguish. Miss Das abandoned the certainties offered by an archaic and somewhat sterile asceticism from an independence of mind and body at a time when Indian poets were still governed by 19th century diction, sentiments, and romanticized love. Her second book of poetry, The Descendants, was even more complicit in urging women in direction. The directness of her voice had to compensate with Sylvia Plath. At the age of 42, she published a During autobiography, My Story, it was originally written in Malayalam, titled Entakatha, and later she translated it into English. Later, she admitted that much of the autobiography had fictional elements, and some people told me that writing an autobiography like this, with absolute honesty, keeping nothing to oneself, is like doing a striptease. So, this thing is quite controversial. True, maybe, but I will firstly strip myself of clothes and ornaments that I intend to peel off this light brown skin and shatter my bones. At last, I hope you will be able to see my homeless, often intensely beautiful soul deep within the bone, deep down under, beneath even the marrow, in a fourth dimension. Introduction is very bold, poem in which she expresses her true feelings about men. This was that introduction in an autobiographical poem included in the colloquial style. She presents her feelings and thoughts in a bold manner. She realizes her identity and understands that it is the need of every woman to raise a voice in this male dominated society. I agree with her thoughts. The poet longs for love, it is the result of her loneliness and frustration. And the poem A Hot Noon in Malabar is about climate surrounding in a town in Malabar. The people may be annoyed by the heat, dust, and noise, but she likes it. She longs for the hot noon in Malabar because she associates it with wild men, wild thoughts, and wild love. It's a torture for her to be away from Malabar. Kamala Das is essentially known for her bold and frank expression. The predominant features of her poetry are an acute obsession with love and the use of confession. The main theme of her poetry is based upon freedom, love, and protection. She wrote a diverse range of topics, often desperate from the story of a poor old servant. She was really great. I hope you must have got her.